What's good, y'all? I'm Ravi Seabrook the third, one of the associate editors here at Double XL. Today's guest on the break this week is Too Rare, out of Philly, making a lot of noise. You definitely heard Cupid by now. Song is huge, but he's been making moves, and I think one thing I definitely appreciate about him is he's definitely continued to follow up after that. So he's definitely going to work. So as soon as he pulls up in here, we will get him on the live. What's
Yo,
good?
Broski, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Thank you for doing the show.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so let's keep it simple, man. How did you even start making music?
I started making music. Stuff started going left for me on a football tip. You feel me? I was playing football, like high school football, probably like 2, 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, it was like a little war zone going around in the neighborhood. So I was kind of like ducking my taco from school. That mean like, you feel me? I was kind of like avoiding it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, I took a trip out of LA. I just like to get away for a little bit. You feel me? And by the time I came back, I'm thinking I got everything on smash in school. I got females signing me in school every day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Whole time I ain't know that you had to really like sign in every class. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
when I got back, they told me I couldn't play no more. I had to go to a disciplinary school. You feel me? I started going through like little like depression stuff, and I was like on YouTube. You feel me? During that phase, and I was like listening to like sad type beats, and that's how I had like my first record. When I made my first record, I had dropped a snippet on my gram. I had like 4K followers. That joint did like 10,000 views. Everybody commented, stick to football. This and made me, feel me? It just made me want to keep going crazy. So yeah, like I feel like it was a bunch of people around me that kind of knew I had something too that was pushing me too. So that was kind of like the way I really, you feel me, start creating.
When you made that first song, so before that, nobody knew you for making music at all, right?
Oh, they knew me from playing football and getting fly for real.
Mm-hmm. So did you? So before you dropped that, did like your friends know you made music, or you just were like, "I'm gonna just go for it"?
I ain't gonna lie, only like a couple homies knew. You feel me? Like I kind of was trying to tell people, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I somebody to be laughing at me, trying, you feel me, talk me out of it, because that's the type of homies I was around. So I separated myself. So yeah,
When you made that, okay, so that first song that you put out that you're talking about that like did 10K, what was the name of the song and what year was that?
song called, I don't even like saying this song called Size, bro. Like it's a whole totally different sound than what I got now. You feel me? I didn't find myself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
So then once the song starts moving, right, you start getting views, people start realizing,
you
oh,
know, that song didn't even move.
oh.
Listen, it moved on Instagram a little bit, but
Right,
that's what gave me like the, feel me, the energy to keep going. You feel me?
right.
So
So go ahead. Did you have a song? So after that, so what was the song in your opinion that like you felt started to give you momentum, at least like locally?
there was no brotherly love. Yeah, like that, like really like shook the city. Like,
Mm.
they like getting hit to me, but I ain't really want to take that route. You feel me? So I kind of like start switching up my sound a little bit from like being like the hood to like more commercially.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a song called Big Bag, and I made a song called Big Drip. But that's when I got signed to my first deal when I made my song Big Drip. But that was probably like my fifth record ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
You say you didn't want to take that route. You kind of wanted to switch kind of the kind of music you were making. Why is that? Was it just because you were thinking about kind of the positions that places you in, or how it's harder to get signed that way?
I think big, bro. I think commercial. I think globally, like, and that type music be having ceilings. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So me being me and seeing other people from my city get hot and not be hot no more, it kind of like gave me like the wisdom, like, no, I ain't going that route, gang, because I ain't trying to end up like such and such. You feel me? Like I want to make songs with Justin Bieber's and
Right.
Rihanna, you know? So that's what it is.
Tell me about Big Dripper. And kind of why do you think that was the one that made such a difference?
Because the sound was different around the time in the city. Like the sound was different. It kind of sounded like something that nobody heard before. I had more I ain't gonna lie, I was coming different. Like my whole energy, my whole image was different from everybody in Philly around the time. And the song was super catchy.
So kind of how did you find a way to kind of keep building momentum and like keep going and keep making songs like before you even got to Cupid? Because to get to Cupid, right, you already have momentum. You already got to have something else going on because you had those fans beforehand. So kind of how did you do that? And you did it too. You basically did it without like dropping a project either, right?
I never dropped a project yet.
So how and how is it possible? Like that's hard work.
Like changing the whole narrative from like Big Dripper to Cupid, or like what you saying? Like say it again.
Oh no, just going from really just going from Big Dripper to Cupid, really.
Man, I just kept dropping. Like I still feel like I ain't find my sound. Like I'm a person that tried different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like I try, you feel me, fill it out. Like I made No Brotherly Love, Big Bag, Big Dribble. All them records sound different. And then I got another record called Rare Story. So I'm just seeking out different vibes and different, you feel me? Like right. I'm my main fan base, like which one is gonna really do it.
Right.
But I just stay consistent and relevant for real, bro. Like on the media, I'm big on the media. You know, like I be dancing, I upload dancing videos or whatever. That be catching. You feel me? When I'm not dropping music, you know, like just get like stuff like for everybody to see, like what I'm doing for real, like when I'm not. Yeah. So
when you made so now, kind of how did you even end up at the point where you're like, I'm making Cupid and I'm putting it out, and like kind of what was the timeline of it blowing up? Because I remember it feels like it was always big, but like how did you how did you make that happen?
TikTok. Like TikTok, I had uploaded. No, I had actually did it. Like when I had made the song, I left like an open verse on it, and I uploaded TikTok. I had told my homie that was already kind of big on TikTok, like, hey, bro, you feel me? Like, make like a little challenge or something to it. And my homie, bro, like, you feel me? He kind of like did like one of these zones and like did like the zipper, you feel me, coming down. And once he kind of did that, it took the video from like 100 videos to like 500 videos. And then these two Chicago Bulls made a challenge to it, which like a whole different, you feel me? And then I dance in it. So that's why you peep if like, you feel me, if anybody on her, you feel me, that's why the end of the dance is like that. Like people fake patting their head and zipping down their hoodie because he had like these Under Armour hoodies that he was doing it with for real. But
how did you notice the song was blowing up? Like kind of what was the point where you were like, all right, we really have something now?
Once I come walk down Ocean Drive.
Wow. Which is far from home, right?
Ocean
far from home to who you were.
Me, yo, you the young boy, yo, you rare, yo, you feel me? So that's what really did it. Like I really knew, like, all right, because I was already rolling in my city, regardless, or Cuban. But worldwide, yeah, that's when I peaked.
Getting Dirk on a remix was like perfect, and also too, one thing I noticed when first time I saw the video, and all the time I saw it after that is, like he was like he was into it. Like he was like he wanted to be on the song.
Yeah.
Video. He's not a rapper dancer. You got him to dance a little bit. Like kind of, what do you feel he added to it? And kind of, were you surprised at kind of, how like comfortable he was in that situation?
I wasn't surprised because me and bro was been rapping before. And I ain't gonna lie, like I'm that type of person. I get people out of their character. Like I got cousins and all that was never dancing and all, like who I be making dance every time they come around me. You feel me? Like I'll be in that mood, like and people see me doing what I'm doing and like know, like, all right, you feel me? He making it look thorough, so I could do it now.
Right.
But I was been telling Dirk, like, hey, bro, this song gonna shoot, especially if you hit this dance. You even try attempt doing it or whatever, bro, it's gonna shoot.
How did you have that vision, like to know, oh, that's gonna do it? Like if people see, because it's crazy because it works perfectly. Like seeing him do it is like, all right, like that adds so much more to it. But how did you know that beforehand?
Cause, bro, I know the impact bro got in the first place. Everybody not used to seeing him dance.
Right.
feel me? Cause he talk that talk, you feel me? But he don't really be dancing or none of that, bro.
Right, right.
So, feel me? That's what it is.
Um, of course, gotta talk about the Sticky video. How did that happen where you ended up in the video dancing?
No, Drake had followed me out of nowhere. I had no first when he did Sticky video, everybody was hitting me up. Yo, you gotta react to the video because he kind of hopped on the wave.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta react to the video. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. I'm like, all right, bet. I uploaded like me and my homies dancing to it. Once I did that, he followed me like the next day out of nowhere, and he liked that video. I go at him in the DM. Hey, bro, you feel me? I appreciate you for hopping on the wave. Da da da. You feel me? You making it global. He like, we got this sticky ish. I'm like, all right, bet. And then I had sent him my number or whatever. He had FaceTime me getting his hair braided and shit. And after that, he like, yo, I'm trying to fly you and the bros out to Kiki on the river. Like, we gonna go crazy for real. And then like the following day, he was trying to fly me out like I think Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was trying to fly me out Saturday, but I had to show out B-more. So I'm like, I could come out Sunday. You feel me? He was like, all right, bet. You feel me? He flew us out that Sunday. And it was up after that.
That happened really like fast. Kind of, how did you feel? Like, was it like crazy to you? Because I feel like ever since from like Cupid on, everything's been moving so quickly for you. But with Sticky, with him putting you in a Sticky video, like you just took it in stride. But like, was it like kind of crazy? And what was it like actually being there?
I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy. Like especially when he dropped it. I'm like, dang, I'm really like, you feel me? Like even if all this stuff go today and tomorrow, I could still say I did this, I did that, you know? Like,
Right,
damn, nigga Drake video before, but I ain't gonna lie, none of that stuff really hit me like during that moment and nothing. Like, I'm just going with the motions, bro. Like, you feel me?
right.
Like, so
Of course, Kevin Hart too. When he when he also uses the song.
yeah,
I mean, pretty much anything he's become so big just in life period, but definitely online and social media. Anything he gets behind, like that helps it move even further too.
right.
So, what was that like? I mean, also too because like Drake, Kevin Hart is one of those people where it's like everybody knows who they are. So, I mean, that was like a really big moment for the song. So, what was that like?
That was crazy. I had kind of like woke up to that one. Like that when I woke up to everybody. And I think my brother had came upstairs and I was sleeping. I'm like, hey bro, you see this video? Yo, Kevin Hart dancing to your song. When I heard, I woke right up. Um, let me say. I see him dancing to that jump. He always be up on like the workout jump, but once he
Right,
did that, that's a big jump. Like
um,
even with hey,
right. Um, when did you? Because when did you kind of start to pivot to make more of like the Philly club songs? Because you weren't, like you said, you weren't always making stuff like that, but
mm-hmm.
now you have more and more of those songs.
I
So
just
when
like
did
one do it, own it. You feel me? I'm ready to own it. Like, you know, like people feel like I own it already, but I don't feel like I own it yet. But you feel me? I'm trying to put that thing in the headlock so everybody know when you hop on the wave, you gotta come through rare to do a song like that. To do a
right,
song that had rare on your song, or you feel me? You ain't doing it.
that's why I think that's also part of the reason why Do It Again works so well. Like the song with Nelly Choppa, that song is really good, and I think it came out perfectly. I think both of y'all really did well on it. Um,
On right
like
now.
how does that song happen? Because it's so funny because in before it happens, you see it on paper and it's like, no, this is perfect. This is exactly how this should play out.
Right.
Um, but then the video drops and the song comes out and it's like it even surpasses that. So how does that happen?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, he hit me up to get on that jump. So once he did it, it was like a no-brainer. Like, we both got that different energy. So it was like it just kind of all aligned, you feel me, with each other. So like, that's
Right,
how that happened for real, for real. And we shot it super fast after I did it.
right. Um, if anyone had to ask, like about your career, the songs you make, what are your can't miss songs that you're like, people have to hear these songs from me?
I feel like No Brotherly Love, Big Dripper, Rare Story especially. Because people think I'm just in this one lane, but they really don't know the real me until they hear like Rare Story and Big Dripper, you know. Like I'm just starting to really make these club songs. Like that's not really me, but it is what it is now. Like I'm in it now, so you feel me? I'm gonna own it.
Right. What's something most people don't know about you? Like they would be surprised that you do or like you care about.
Buffalo wings. You see, I got you know, I gotta have them. Like my shot, buffalo wings and candy.
How often are you? How often? How many times per week are you eating buffalo wings?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even count it. So I don't even be counting, but everybody know, like, yo, that's all you get, bro. Bro,
I'm not mad at it. It's definitely a good choice. What do you have coming up next? Like music wise, videos. What are you doing next? Like the next couple of months?
I just dropped my merch. I got merchandise. More drops on the way for merchandise. The chalk headline. Go get them chalk pencils. I got singles on the way. And I'm loading up for this EP for real, for real.
Wait, so you're selling chalk pencils for people to use to draw on their hairlines too? How did you come with the idea to do that? Like to sell that merch?
Doing it. They be thinking we use like the chalk on the street and stuff. Like
It's a
kids,
different chalk, right?
they do flour on their headline or something like that. Like they try to be like us. You feel me? But I'm like, let me. You feel me? Just do like a pencil or something so people can actually grab it. Like, yeah, that's
No,
what I
it's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea.
appreciate it.
Before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to throw out there? Anything you want to bring up that I didn't ask you about?
I think. Well, I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna really put the date on it, but I'm dropping a single in November, the beginning of November. November 18th. I'm dropping all month.
Okay.
Powerhouse, whoever on here, I'm gonna be there. Powerhouse in Philly, we gonna take over the set. We going crazy.
Right. No, that's big, especially doing Powerhouse. I mean, I don't gotta say it to you. You already know legendary local show. Legendary show just in the North period. So
Mm-hmm.
nah, for sure. That's major, man. Happy to hear it. But thank you, man. Thanks for doing the show. Appreciate it.
You hear me?
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. What you say?
I said I appreciate you for having me on here though, for sure, for sure. I ain't
No,
gonna lie. Goals, listen. One of my goals is double XL 23, bro. So
I love it. I love it. I love it.
like
I when y'all pitch. I love when y'all bring it up in October the year before. I appreciate it. That means that you're serious.
no, like whatever I gotta do, you feel me? Do it. It's up, man. I can't miss that one.
Okay, for sure. All right, my man. Peace.
All right, bro.